First, Dumisani Mkhwanazi's murder trial is expected today. He's accused of killing 21-year-old Palesa Madiba and burying her body in a shallow grave. The story goes all the way back to 2013. My colleague Masego Rahlaga is following the proceedings, joining us now. Hello to you, Masego, standing outside court. It's been a good many years, and many people have been asking why justice has taken so long, but the day of reckoning is here.
Well, Gareth, it really is something that the family has been battling with, the Madiba family has been battling with for quite a while now. Remember, Gareth, in 2013, Palesa had gone to visit her friend for the long weekend, the Women's Month long weekend in August of 2013. She went to visit her friend that she usually would visit, and she spent the long weekend with her. She was supposed to have gone to school at the UJ Soweto campus on the Monday morning, but she didn't pitch at school, and she wasn't found at home either. So when they asked her friend Matsidiso where exactly her friend Palesa was, she said that she had to go to work that morning, and because Palesa's classes were starting at around 12 o'clock that day, she left her with the keys and asked her to please lock the main house and go to one of the rooms outside where her uncle was and give the uncle the keys. So, of course, that was the baffling part for the investigating officers, the fact that the uncle was the last person to have seen Palesa, because the school confirmed that she had not arrived there, and the family also was quite worried and opened a missing persons case because she didn't make it back home. And so 3 years after that year in 2013, her body, her remains rather, her skeletal remains, found in the back room of Dumisani Mkhwanazi, that is Tsiri's uncle, now facing trial, found at the back room of his mother's house in a shallow grave. And, for a while he had gone on the run, and they actually found him after running his fingerprints in the system because he was arrested for something else about a year or two after the body was found. And only then the wheels of justice started to turn for the family. And now, Gareth, we find ourselves at the High Court in Johannesburg, where Mkhwanazi has basically, the family feels as though he's done some delaying tactics, because every time they appear in court, last week the trial was supposed to start, but he had not paid his lawyer, so his lawyer didn't pitch. So today we're expected to find out whether or not he paid his lawyer so that the trial can start. But the judge did tell him if he didn't pay his lawyer, he would be forced to take legal aid.
Yeah, I was about to ask about the regular occurrences of delays in this, not just the payment for his lawyer, but this story also we covered some time ago, Mkhwanazi's lawyer Dominic Tanani saying he'd actually not received instruction from the accused, because my understanding is that the mother of the accused was handling the legal instruction, and I understand she'd sadly passed away. It's yet another delay that we've had since 2013, so rightly so the family suggesting there's delay tactics.
Definitely. I mean, if you remember, Gareth, also before the fact that the mother sadly passing away, Mkhwanazi's mother sadly passing away, she was in fact the person that he told when the case was still at the magistrate's court that she would be the one, dealing with his legal fees. But the community of Phiri as well, quite upset with Mkhwanazi's mother during the time that she was alive, and during that time when Palesa Madiba's remains were found in the back room of her home. Most of them asking how she didn't realize that something was untoward in her yard, and a lot of them saying that Dumisani Mkhwanazi actually has been tormenting, those are their words, the community of Phiri. They say that he's done other things that have scared them, that the mother was aware of. And of course, you'd remember back in 2013 when Palesa Madiba went missing, Gareth, the family, Palesa's family, the Mkhwanazi family opened basically a restraining order against the Madiba family, saying that they were being harassed because the Madiba family was going to the home about 2 or 3 days later after she went missing, trying to find the answers themselves of where she was. So that family opening, taking out rather that restraining order was also baffling for the Madiba family, but also the fact that Matsidiso Mkhwanazi, the friend of Palesa Madiba that she was visiting that weekend, now becoming state witness, is also something that is going to be very interesting. The family also hoping that Mkhwanazi himself, the accused, will one day take the stand and explain exactly what happened, because on that fateful day, it was only himself and Palesa Madiba in that yard.
We'll be back to you again a little bit later. The state expected to call some 13 witnesses during this trial, so we'll be getting updates from my colleague Masego Rahlaga throughout the day here on eNCA.